Kamusta na kayo?
Hola, hola, everyone.
Oh, do I got to
Yeah, Jay, that was your cue.
Oh, shit. How do you say hello in another language?
How do you say hello in another language? What language are you thinking of?
I don't know.
Bonjour.
Bonjour.
Wait, how you say it in Puerto Rican?
I don't know. You're
Oye,
Puerto Rican. Mexipino podcast, the first one of 2023, everybody. We have my brother-in-law, Jason, in the building.
What's up?
Jason's always wanted to be on a podcast.
Yeah, this is it's different. It's different. Like, we was talking the whole time, and then now it's like people can hear us.
And actually know your thoughts.
And know my thoughts. It's a little different.
Well, everyone kind of knows how you are already because Nico and I always talk about like pretty much everyone. So they understand that both of you guys talk a lot.
Oh, yeah.
Well, we'll go through stints basically where me and Jason talk for hours, and then my sister she can't get over it.
She's a hater, dude.
She's standing right behind you. You better be careful.
So to kind of put everything into perspective, we're filming like literally on New Year's Eve. My sister's making I guess New Year's Eve shirts.
Yeah.
And each of these shirts have a toxic trait on them. Yeah. So for instance, what'd my shirt say?
What is it? Oh, you're a drama queen.
Yeah. I'm apparently a drama queen.
Which you
my
are.
boy is extra.
Yeah.
Like,
see, even Jason agrees.
You're agreeing?
I have to agree, because what was it that you said was gas? It was the Wingstop fries with the Cajun.
Yeah,
seasoning.
It's gas.
It was just alright.
It wasn't just alright.
It was just alright.
Not everything's gas.
No, it was
like,
gas. Have you tried? You've tried it.
Yeah, I have, and they're good, but like
it's gas.
Yeah, but when you use gas to describe everything, it kind of just brings down the meaning of gas.
What kind of gas you talking about? Like car gas or lawnmower gas? Because it's kind of like
I'm talking about premium gas. Arco gas.
No,
Arco
that's
is
87. That's 87.
Oh my
Arco.
God.
It's 87.
So what am I gonna have to say now? Like, oh, this is Chevron. Oh, this is Shell.
This is Chevron 91, man.
So you're saying if something's like good enough but not quite well, I gotta say, oh, that's 76?
Yeah, like
76.
You know how people say like, oh, 7 out of 10. Like you know what I'm saying? It's not 100%. Like, oh, this is amazing. This is top tier, best thing I have in my life. But sometimes you say it and it sounds like that. But it's just okay.
I'm not saying everything's top tier.
No, because the way like you also go about actually getting gas for your car, you go to what's cheapest, and what's cheapest, Arco and 76. So when you say something like, I mean, you kind of just threw yourself under the bus.
First of all, Arco's really freaking good. It's just as good as Chevron and Shell and all that.
I wouldn't think so.
I would tell you, Arco is as good as Costco, and that's damn near water.
No, Costco's straight up water.
It's water.
Is it really?
Well, that's why it's so cheap.
It's cheap and it burns up hella fast.
I didn't think so.
Yeah. You know who gets it? Joel. Joel gets Costco gas.
I used to get Costco gas.
Why? Because it's cheap?
It's cheaper. Yeah.
And it burns quicker.
You get cheap gas too.
I'm just saying. Anyways, Jackie's toxic trait is lightweight.
Yeah, because I
Straight
am
up a lightweight.
In fact, a lightweight. But I just don't like drinking that much anymore. That's why. And then their family does pressure a lot.
Damn, well, way to put my family on blast.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
No, they said it yesterday.
100%. They admit it.
Yeah.
You know we pressure. You got to take a shot.
Yeah, no, I don't do that.
Okay, Jason, you've been with the family for a couple of years now, so like,
a few years.
Yeah. Well, okay, a couple. Is the pressure is the peer pressure like that heavy?
I think the peer pressure is, for me, it's not as bad because it's like I'm kind of down for whatever. I don't really be tripping. Like I drink, you want to take a shot? All right, like cool, but I can understand like from Jackie's perspective. If you're not it, you don't do it like that. You don't get down like that. It's a lot.
Yeah, I think it's just because like also too like I didn't like party that much. Yeah. I turned 21 during the pandemic, so I didn't go out.
That's true.
That's right. You are still like freshly.
Yeah, still freshly
21.
kind of ish. Yeah, even though I'm 24 now, it's 3 years.
Yeah, you turned 21?
Yeah,
that's right.
Yeah, so it's just like I didn't have that like, oh, I'm gonna go and get fucked up.
You didn't have that phase of just getting faded.
Yeah.
Man, I used to go out and get drunk from like Thursday to Sunday. I would go to the bar on what's that street in the city?
Which one?
Out in the Avs.
Geary.
I used to go to Geary on Thursday. Friday we go to the bar. Saturday we go to Empire Club, and then Sunday go to down the street from the house, the restaurant.
Which one? The one I be going to?
7 Mile?
7 Mile.
Yeah.
And the whole weekend just drinking.
The 7 Mile's the one.
That's the whole weekend.
It's
Thursday through Sunday?
like 4 days out the week.
Well, that's why I felt like during the pandemic or even the time when I was back in the Bay, like we were drinking every single day and I just kind of got over it.
Yeah.
Literally.
I remember, I think it was your first day and you were like, oh, I'm taking a break. And then like maybe like 2 hours later, Sabrina was like, cool, you gonna take a shot? I'll take one.
I feel like Nico has no like, what's the word?
What, self-control?
Yeah,
I have self-control.
Not when it comes to us though.
Yeah.
Well, when there's like 5 people talking about you need a drink, it's like, it's hard to have self-control.
So you don't have self-control?
No, I'm saying I do. Because when I'm alone, like just in LA or whatever, I don't be drinking. I don't just drink at the crib. So I'm saying when there's like a group of people who are around you talking about like, oh, you guys need a drink now, it's like, all right, cool, whatever.
So then in turn, you have no self-control.
No, I have self-control, but it's the peer pressure. What'd you say earlier? Pressure makes...
pressure make diamonds or bust pipes.
Exactly. My pipe busted.
Oh, God.
My pipe busted when I went home.
Jesus Christ.
That's all I'm saying.
Oh, my God. This is going to be a long-ass podcast for me. Can I call you Mike laughing?
We got my Kuya Mike laughing in the back.
Oh, my God.
Okay, so then Jason's toxic trait that's on his shirt, it was a...
Know-it-all.
Know-it-all.
Yeah.
Know-it-all.
It's 100% true. I don't deny it.
I'll say this.
He said, no, what's funny is that yesterday when we were like trying to figure it out for Jason, we said know-it-all. And then we were all like, yeah. He goes, y'all sound like a bunch of haters, but okay.
I wouldn't say it's a toxic trait. It's a good toxic trait, if you ask me.
It's all right. You know, hey, I have answers.
So the thing is...
Oh, my God. Everybody seems to hate it.
No, Jason's literally one of these dudes who, like, if you ask him any question, he'll either get to the point where he has some sort of answer or he just straight up will tell you, I don't know.
Oh, yeah, because I'm a firm believer that you should either know a little bit about everything, and if you don't know, you should know how to figure it out. So I Google, search everything.
I feel like you click on, like, ads, too, like, all the time. Because you're just like, this is interesting. Let me find out more on this.
My damn YouTube search history is just, like random shit, like Norse mythology.
What?
Norse mythology.
Like Thor, Odin.
Oh, okay.
That's because he got God of War now.
Yeah, got that one. But no, like even like history of voodoo.
What the heck?
Wait, what? You looked up the history of voodoo?
Yeah.
Why?
Because Bria was watching Princess and the Frog. And you know, like that's like the villain is the voodoo man.
Right.
So I like looked up like what that stemmed from, because then they were talking about voodoo and hoodoo, and basically voodoo is not like dark magic like that we make it look in Western culture. It's actually it's like a religion in Africa. So it plays on light and dark, and they don't like worship any like one distinct figure as like God. It's like they have different gods and the deities and people who like can go between the spirit realm and the, you know, like the ancestral plane type shit, and then like Earth. But Christianity and Western culture tried to demonize it to like take African cultures when the slaves came over, they took their culture away and made that like, oh no, that's witchcraft.
Interesting.
Oh, so I mean, I guess that plays into like racism as well.
Oh, 100%.
You know what I mean? Like, if you're saying that, like, this particular group, like, you know, African culture, and then Jason's black, by the way, just FYI.
Yeah.
How you didn't do that? I'm sick.
You just did the Wakanda forever. So, if Western culture got the slaves and told people that their religion, which would be voodoo at this point, was just bad, then they're kind of just saying everything about African culture is bad.
Yeah.
In turn.
Well, because I didn't know voodoo was a religion in itself. Like, I thought, like, it was just, like, dark magic and witchcraft.
I thought so,
like,
too.
What is it? Like, brujeria? But I think brujeria is, like, witchcraft.
Brujeria?
So, brujeria. It literally, bruja means witch.
Oh, okay.
So, brujeria is, like, actual witchcraft, like, in Hispanic culture.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Yeah, it's like it's weird. Y'all should check it out if you ever get a chance. But like they had like the voodoo doll shit. That's like a very small part. Like it's super interesting. There's like 30, 40 videos that I watched and I was just like, this shit is
what would you learn?
Kind of dope. Just that the character in Princess and the Frog is based off of an actual deity in voodoo, in the voodoo religion.
Like,
And then they have Mama Odie, which is she's like the hoodoo lady, the good lady. So like they show you that voodoo can also be used for good.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, I think I want to say hers was like it was like fertility or something like that. Don't quote me on that.
Oh.
Matter of fact, edit that part out.
You're like, I don't want to get anything wrong.
I don't need to get voodoo hex on me.
I know, for real. I actually had a friend in high school. She had like this little doll, and she would pretend it's people and just pick at it.
Oh, hell no.
Yeah, but she was Mexican, so maybe it was just brujeria. I don't know. But yeah, she did that, and she was like my best friend.
So would she also like collect people's hair?
No.
And like kind of like some Hey Arnold shit?
No.
Oh, that's wild.
That's
wild.
Right. Wouldn't that be a form of like voodoo?
Yeah,
kinda?
I mean, that's what a lot of people do too. Like the Kardashians, like Kourtney Kardashian, she always says that like she's made people obsessed with her because of her, because she'll like get something from them. Like Travis Barker, like she said, like they asked her a question and basically she was just like, oh, like it had to do with like hair. It's like, oh, would you like, you know, do something to Travis if like, you know, he still had hair because he obviously has a tattooed and shaved head. And then she was just like, yeah. She goes, I mean, I've already done other things. So I'm like, what the fuck?
Okay, so now this kind of plays into the Kardashian curse. So what if, are you saying all the Kardashians, they've gotten, let's just say, a string of hair from all the boyfriends, whether it be all the numerous amount of NBA players, and basically as soon as they left, they curse them? Like, seriously.
No, I wouldn't say that, but I know that, like, people really believe that the Kardashian curse is a thing.
Oh, that's the intro to the fall off, man. That's a wrap. You start messing with the Kardashians, bro. It's over.
Well, there is that saying, the devil works hard, but Kris Jenner works harder.
Jesus Christ.
You guys have never heard that?
That's
I mean, that's a fact, though. That's a fact.
It
When you
is.
think about, I mean, Kanye West is down and out right now.
Oh my
no pun
God.
intended, by the way.
Also, too, like, when that, like, Tory Lanez and Meg Thee Stallion, like, trials was going on, Kylie, I guess it was her party that they were at, and, like, they were wondering why Kylie wasn't being subpoenaed and, like, being a witness. And they basically said they're, like, they just have really good lawyers. Like,
Yeah.
So I guess they wanted Kylie to be a part of the trial, but the lawyers were like, they're not doing it. Like, and that's it, period.
They definitely got good lawyers because they got OJ off.
Yeah. They did. They did what?
Hey,
They did.
My man OJ, I love my brothers, man. You know, I never talk down
Did
on
he
a
do
black
it?
man. That nigga did that. Oh, man, that nigga did that, bro.
That's hilarious.
Yo, why would you write a book called What If I Did It? Or like, what?
He did?
Bro, he has a whole book out that's like, if I did it. And then like in
If I
small
did it,
ass
yeah.
print, it says if.
Yeah, look, hold on.
Oh, that's kinda crazy.
He also went on a podcast recently, and they asked him like, "Oh, are you upset that like, you know, that their killer's still out there?" He goes, "I'm not gonna talk about it." He goes, they're like, "Yeah, but like, aren't you like, doesn't that make you like mad or like what this and that?" He's like, "I'm not gonna talk on that."
He ain't
I'm
mad
like,
he's not mad that the killer's still out there because
he's the killer.
Yeah, I know.
Why would he be mad at himself?
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
I'm gonna look up this book so you can see it. Let's see.
O.J. Simpson book.
Did y'all see they got a toy out? It's a Bronco, like a RC Bronco that little kids can ride in. And they got a black dude, little black boy driving it, and like a little white girl riding past.
Wait, really?
It's a white Bronco, just like the one from the video.
Did you buy that for Christmas or what? The fuck? How do you?
This was the book, so it's right there, and then the if is in the
If
I.
I Did It, Confessions of the Killer. OJ wrote that?
Yeah.
Yes.
That is wild, bro.
Yeah.
Bro, I'm telling you, if he gets diagnosed with like a terminal illness, he gonna come out and say, "Yeah, I did that shit."
Yeah. Yeah. One of the
Isn't that
many
crazy?
mysteries of the earth right now. That is wild. I mean, yeah, you can get away with anything as long as you have a good lawyer.
Yeah.
Interesting. Wait, did he write it or did the families write it?
Is a book by O.J. Simpson and Pablo something.
Pablo Escobar.
Oh no.
Not Pablo Escobar.
Yeah, no, it was him.
Yeah, he's a wild
That's
boy,
crazy.
man.
That's wild,
That
man.
nigga did that.
He
Did
did.
that shit.
He
Yeah.
for sure did it.
Well, Jason's had like a lot of he's had a lot of like interesting facts when it goes back to like all the Disney shit.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I didn't realize you were like a Disney adult.
So my grandfather went to Disneyland like maybe in his like 7th year of being open, and he won a competition to go. His mother took him, and her purse got stolen on the bus. So back then you had to pay for the rides. So
Oh, what the heck?
Yeah, so she only had like the money she had in her pocket. So when he got to Disneyland, he could only ride, I think, the People Mover and like Small World or something like that. Like those are the
Okay.
cheap rides, right? And after that, like he like put in his head, like, I'm coming back. And he took his wife there for his honeymoon, took his kids there every year, took us there every year. So it's just kind of happened that way. And we just Disney everything, man. We got Disney Plus. We had the season pass where you can go all year. Like, yeah.
I want to get a Disney pass again.
Y'all should have one.
I don't want one. I fucking hate going to Disneyland.
Hater.
Dude, I do. No, think about it. You spend like 2-3 hours in a line.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
but
I'm
you
just
have to
thinking
get
about-
the fast pass. Or
I
the
mean, you
Genie
could.
pass.
No, but I'm just saying, like, you spend 2-3 hours in a line. That's like 2-3 hours. I'm over here thinking, like, I wasted so much time just waiting.
This is why Nico can't relax.
This is the worker being you, man.
No, I'm just saying.
But it is.
Okay. I mean, yeah, that's fair.
We get in line for 2 hours. We play Heads Up, 7 Up, all them little games and stuff. The flip.
The
one-
heads
Yeah,
up,
yeah.
We do that. We drink.
Yeah.
Now that
Yeah.
I'm older, it's even Disneyland's better.
Yeah,
I mean, okay,
and then
maybe
also,
'cause I
like
haven't
California Adventure, like that. I feel like that's like just more for adults.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
California Adventure is way
Yeah.
better for adults.
Yeah.
I like California Adventure way better.
Yeah, I prefer
I still don't
Disneyland.
prefer the waiting, though.
I prefer Disneyland. I'm nostalgic though.
Yeah.
Like I prefer like walking up Main Street. You know what I'm saying? Waiting in line for Space Mountain. That shit's cool.
Getting
man.
your ankles broken by the train tracks.
Yeah,
The trolley tracks.
I remember one time my cousin, he my favorite cousin, but he, let me start off with that. He's my favorite cousin. But this motherfucker, he got hella mad at the train operator. Because he was like talking shit to his brother, like, oh, you can't be over here, like, you gotta get out of here. You're not getting on this train. And that's the conductor was on some shit. And my cousin, he was like, "Don't be talking about Big Brother like that, bitch ass motherfucker." Like he was,
I didn't laugh.
yeah. And he was like, "Yeah, you're not getting on either." So dude kept walking, right? My cousin hops over the fence at the train station, picks up a rock off the track and threw it at dude. So security showed up. They started handling him down and stuff. Put a stamp on his hand, kicked him out the park. It was a whole thing.
What?
Yeah, and then he like wiped off the stamp, and he was back inside like a few minutes later.
Is this your cousin you've been telling me about over the past couple
Oh
years?
yeah.
Well, Jason's always referred to this cousin. Kind of a hothead, I guess.
Yeah, my cousin, he a hothead. But he's like a real family man. That's why, like,
it's like you can't really be mad at him.
You can't be mad at him. Like, you know what I'm saying? He's all about his family.
It was a Dominic Toretto, Fast and Furious. It's all about family.
Yeah, very much so. But he will beat your ass. It's not like he gonna throw you through a wall like The Rock. Like, no, he will scrape up with you in the parking lot of Walmart.
Oh my
god! Like,
he's
about it.
I wouldn't be surprised if they had like his photo somewhere in like the do not enter section for Disneyland.
He been back. I'll say that much. He been back.
Okay.
So
That's
good. He good.
Is he kicked out of anywhere else?
Nah, I don't think he ever got kicked out of nowhere else. But he'll fuck some shit up.
Have you ever got kicked out of somewhere because of him? Like with him?
Nah. We've never we've never gotten kicked out of nowhere, nothing like that. But it's been a few times where I was just like, we should go. Cause he gonna fuck that motherfucker up.
Like you're like, this is not okay right now?
Yeah, like we went trick-or-treating. We were trick-or-treating with the kids, all his kids, his brother's kids, my mom and them, we was trick-or-treating. And there was a bar on the street where we were trick-or-treating. And dude was coming out the bar, hella drunk, and he was just like, started talking to my cousin. And at first, my cousin wasn't really tripping. He was just like not paying him no mind. But then he said something like slick, like, "Oh, bro, you bitch ass," like, you know. But he said it like jokingly. My cousin don't know him.
Yeah.
So my cousin was like, "What?" Like he hopped up. He was in his face. He was nose to nose. He was like, "Just touch me. Just touch me. I'm gonna fuck you up. Just touch me." and then my mom was like, "Yo, chill." And I'm like, "Fuck that. Yo, D, come here. Come here. Let's go.
Let's leave this shit." Oh man. Well, what's it like for you, like being in a Filipino household for the most part? You must have learned a lot.
I must say, it is
Different.
It's different. It's way different. Like the no shoes stuff, that's new to me. I just didn't wear shoes in my room personally, but like y'all don't wear shoes in the whole house. So that was like the first like, oh, okay. All right.
Did Sabrina warn you to take your shoes off when you first went over?
No, this was I've had Filipino people in my life for a long time. So
okay.
Yeah, like a general thing as far as Filipinos that was like, oh, all right, like, this is new.
Oh, okay.
But nah, I think, like there is some differences just like, in the food.
Yeah.
Some Filipino food is fire. Others I'm like, I'm cool.
What's the others you're not cool about?
The one with the peanut sauce that look like peanut butter.
Oh yes. Kare.
I've never had that.
I'm good.
I've never had it, clearly. I'm allergic to peanuts.
Fake news. Oh,
it's not fake.
As your family says, fake
it's
allergic.
Not fake.
Fake allergic.
This is real shit.
I think I told Nico one time, I was like, you have a peanut allergy? Just grow up.
Okay.
Hella childish.
You have a freaking apple allergy.
That's rare. That's rare than a peanut
that's hella
allergy.
random.
Yeah.
Just eat an apple then. I'll eat a peanut, you eat an apple.
What is this, like a suicide pact?
See who can withstand it.
All right, who's gonna pass out first?
Just to prove I'm right about something.
See, you should have been the petty one. That should have been your toxic.
Yours should have said petty. I knew it should have said petty. I feel like
your family doesn't see me as petty though.
No, I see you as petty.
No, I know, but like I'm saying, they don't see that side of me. Like
they don't watch the pod enough.
See, Jason knew. That's why Jason knew you're petty.
I'm up to date.
He agreed with that one super quick yesterday too. He goes, "Man, that's right."
Yeah, because we were taking a hella long ass time to get the name for Jackie, and then we already came up with lightweight. Mm-hmm. So then when I just said petty because Jackie had said something yesterday, Jason agreed quickly.
Like immediately.
Immediately.
Yeah.
I be watching the pod. Jackie be like, "Oh, really, Nico? Okay."
It was because I had made like a dumb joke to something that he was talking about, and he was annoyed, and I was like, "Oh, how does it feel?"
Yeah. Petty.
Petty.
Oh my god.
Oh shit.
Well, Jay, how was it like? I don't know how to word this question, but like being a dad in the pandemic for 2 kids, it's completely different the way that they like interact.
Well, with Bria, she's like attached to Sabrina. like up her mom's butt all the time. And I think that is like because of the pandemic. Like Sabrina was home for that. Like from the time she was in her like last trimester till like maybe like a year ago, she was at home. You know, so she every day, Bria, you know, played with her, fed her, everything. So it's like when she sees me, she's just like, oh, cool. But mom's here, so forget you.
Oh, that's because you were always out working.
Yeah, I was working. You know, like I stayed home as long as I could during the pandemic, but I had to go back to work.
Yeah.
And once I went back to work, then it was like, man, forget you, dude. Like what? Like you're here, but mom's here, so I'm going to mom.
Right.
What about with Chance?
That's my dog. That's my dog. I don't know why it's like that. With him, it's different. He prefers me. He prefers men, really, in general. Like.
Whoa.
I have noticed that.
Like he prefers his grandpa. You know, like your dad. Like he, you know, he prefers to go to him than like even your mom. You know, so it's like
I have noticed that.
Yeah, he likes to play with boys. Like he just likes to play with men more than women, and it's not.
It's cool. What would you say is the hardest thing about being a dad? Like top thing that just comes to your head?
Oh man, hardest thing.
He's like, I got a laundry list.
Probably, damn. You know, it's not that hard. Honestly, it's not that hard.
Being a dad is not that hard.
Like, I feel like if I was to try to find something to say it's hard, I'd be nitpicking because, like, I got a good partner and I don't have terrible kids.
Yeah.
I don't have terrible kids.
You don't have silver teeth kids?
Yeah, like, man. I wish I would have a little silver
teeth kid. I'm sick.
Yeah, you've never heard that reference?
That's why I'm saying I'm sick.
Is bad. They bad. But I don't believe in the gentle parenting.
Oh, you don't?
No, mom believes in, you know, talking to them. I believe in get your shit together. I'll whoop your ass.
Does that, like, because you guys have different parenting styles, like, does that make it harder to parent, like, or to, like, discipline the kids?
Yeah, because it definitely becomes the, you know, you have to find that balance because you don't want to be the, oh, I don't like dad, he's mean. And you don't want mom to look like, you know, the superhero.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You kind of have to find that balance. So it's like, it's discussions that me and her have all the time, you know, but anything that in regards to like them like being, that would like form a bad habit that would cause them to be like a bad person, I nipped that in the bud, and Sabrina's with me on that because that's more for them.
That's more of like morals.
Yeah, that's morals and them. You know what I'm saying? So like Brit hit you one time, or like Chance hits you. Like that's you getting your ass whooped.
Yeah, like they need to learn to not. That's not okay.
Yeah, like Lola Mila was tried to kiss Brit one time, and you know, like Brit pushed her off. Oh no, that's out. It's not happening. Yeah, we're not doing that. And then, you know, I think it's just finding balance because you want to raise your daughter like your daughter. You want to raise your son like your son. And, you know, you have different mindset of what that is for you.
Yeah.
You know, you just have to find a balance.
Well, I guess, like, is fatherhood how you envisioned it?
Or did you even ever think about fatherhood like that?
You know, I always knew I wanted to have a family, but my perspective on it was always like, you know what? I'm going to provide for my kids. I'm going to raise my kids. I'm going to teach my kids, you know, these values that I think are important. And I think I more so wanted to have a son. So when I had Bria, I was like lost.
Oh, I get you.
Like what?
Like you were anticipating like having a son first, and you were just like, okay, like now I gotta switch this up.
Yeah, and then like my barber, he was like, I got a son. He was like, I'm hard on him. He was like, he's a man. I treat him like a man. And he was like, but my daughter, he was like, that's my baby. And I notice it even now, like I do. You know, I talk to Bria, you know, differently. Like, you know, like, baby, you know, but Chance, I'm like, what up, boy? You know, it's just a different approach. And I think it was cool that I had Bria first because I think it
softened you?
Yeah, I think it made me be more understanding when it comes to Chance.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Well, you wouldn't be like overly hard on him.
Exactly.
If you thought you weren't going to be.
And honestly, that probably would have been a lot of pressure on Chance too had he come first.
Oh man, because then you're the big brother now.
Yeah.
So now you're not just a man. You're like you're a man that.
And now you have to take care of your sister. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like that, that's in itself is a challenge. So luckily we had her first, and she's been a joy, man. She's funny as hell.
She is.
Yeah, she's crazy. Like she has a little attitude, but it's still funny. Like some of the stuff she says, even when I'm mad at her, I'm like, man.
Yeah, I feel like it's cool that I think for the most part you gave all of their grandparents, uncles, aunties, and all that like just the American name. So like for instance, right? Like I'm not Tito Nico, I'm Uncle Nico.
Yeah.
Or like Kayla would be Auntie Kayla, right? Because like if she had like an auntie on like my side of the family, it would be kind of confusing to call one tita and then one auntie, and then you know what I mean? Like you just kind of like umbrellaed everything under like auntie, or like basically the American way of like saying things. Was that on purpose?
You know what? I think it kind of happened. I don't think it was really on purpose because like as much as I partake in the what would that be?
Like Filipino
the title, like the title of the name.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like I don't call you Kuya, I call you Nico, but that's because I've known you for so long. And then, but like I'll say Kuya Mike.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you know what I'm saying? Like I will in like Matt, I don't call him, anything else.
Yeah,
It's just whatever just came naturally over time. And then with the kids, it's really more so whatever Sabrina wants them to say.
Yeah, that's true.
Because I understand for her family, like that's in Filipino culture, that's a matter of respect.
Yeah.
My kids never call anybody by their first name. That's older than them. They're not gonna do that. But I think the auntie, uncle, tita, tito, whatever, you know what I'm saying, like that. That's really just more on her and what she thinks is important.
That's true.
I think I had like an identity like auntie crisis when like my niece came because I didn't know if I wanted to be called like tia or auntie. Yeah. Because like for me, tia, it just seems like hella older. I'm just like I'm not that old. Like, like I'm not old enough to be like a tia, but I am old enough to be an auntie. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Auntie sounds like cooler.
Yeah.
Young.
Like go auntie.
Yeah.
And then I like with my tia, it just sounds like it just sounds bitchy.
I imagine like an older, like more sophisticated type of woman when I hear tia.
Yeah, and I'm just like, okay, like so. Yeah. Sometimes like my sister-in-law will say like, oh, go with tia Jackie, or like go with your, or my brother will say go with your tia, and then my mom says like, oh, go with auntie, and I'm like, okay, my mom knows that I want to be called auntie, and then. So sometimes I don't know. It's just I still have identity crisis.
Oh, I thought you wanted to be called Tia.
No.
Oh. I'll just keep on telling Isla Auntie then.
Yeah.
My bad. I thought you wanted Tia.
No. Because it just seems hella older.
No, I get that.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel that like when random people call me Kuya, it's like weird. So like if Jason called me Kuya, which wouldn't make sense because me and Jason were friends before.
And you're around the same age.
Yeah. Like, it just wouldn't make sense. So, Jackie, actually, we just hung out with my cousin, Eric, who also stays in SoCal. Mm-hmm. And I was telling Jackie, like, when it comes to that side of the family, I don't necessarily call him Kuya Eric or his older brother Kuya or his older sister Ate. Yeah. And that's just because we're, like... we're not like too close. Yeah. But we're also like pretty close in age. Yeah. So going back to like my cousin Matthew, it's like he doesn't call me Kuya because it's just kind of weird. He's only like a couple of years older or younger than me rather. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's like it doesn't apply all the time.
Yeah, when we like on our way over there, he was just like, "Oh, by the way, the Kuya and Ate thing that doesn't apply here." And I was just like, "Okay." I feel like there's just a bunch of rules. I was like, "Okay, like all right."
It's a lot of like unspoken rules.
Yeah, and that's
like you kind of just like get that feeling of
catch
like
the vibe.
Yeah. That's really it.
I get that.
Like sure. I call Ate Ashley Ate and Kuya Mike Kuya because they're like I don't know, how old are you, Ate?
Are you gonna bust her out on camera?
Maybe like 7 years older than me or something. 6 years older than me.
You're not supposed to ask a woman her age, man.
It's okay.
No, it's not.
No.
Kuya Mike, how old are you?
39. 50.
Okay. literally 10 years older than me.
But
so.
he says he's 28 in the streets.
Jesus Christ.
Oh my God, what were we watching the other day where you're like, that's like you and Guido Mike? What were we watching? Oh, we were watching Love is Blind.
Oh, yeah. So we were watching, you guys watch Love is Blind, right?
Yeah.
So we were watching Love is Blind, and then there was basically, on season 1, there was a couple in which the girl was 10 years older than the guy.
Yeah.
And so
she was 35 and he was 25.
And Jackie was saying like, oh, you know, it doesn't matter, da 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 da. And I was like, well, that's like my Kuya Mike dating you.
And I'm all like,
age difference wise.
Age difference wise, I was like, yeah, that's like weird if it's that like that much of a like
age gap. Yeah. I mean, I can't really say.
Why?
My mom and my stepdad were fucking like 10 years apart.
Oh shit.
Yeah, he was like 30 something when he met my mom, and she was like maybe 23.
Wow.
Yeah, he was like he was way more established and like, you know, had a good job, union pension and shit.
And you were already born?
I was like 2 or 3.
Oh, okay, so
I've known my stepdad my whole life. I don't even call him
Yeah.
my stepdad. I call him dad.
Yeah.
You know, so it's like, but no, they have a big age gap, and I don't, you know what I'm saying? Like when you're older, I feel like that shit don't count. Like it don't matter no more.
But what's the age that it doesn't count?
Yeah, because like the age where it definitely counts.
Right.
If it's like you're fresh 18 and then dude is like 28.
Hey, my man. So can I? Is this camera?
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, if she says she's 18, don't talk to her because she's probably
bro.
16.
Yeah. Honestly though, like high schoolers now, I see them and I'm like, I didn't look like that in high school. Like
It's
what?
nuts.
And I've only been out of high school, what, 6 years, I think?
I've been out 12 or something like that.
I've been out like 10 myself. Yeah. 10,
12?
But it's weird because it's
10's
like
okay, but 12? He's a little old. He's a little old.
no, but then I'll see like, you know, like the high school boys, like they're hella tall now for whatever reason.
Oh yeah.
And then the high school girls look like they're 20.
Yeah.
And it's just like the most, like it would be so odd for me to go back to high school and figure out like where I fit in this space because everything is just drastically different.
Yeah.
Hey, I don't even like going around schools personally. Like, so I do in my job, right? We'll do. Well, I'm a construction worker for anybody that don't know. But like for my job, like I'll go to schools and stuff like that to like repair whatever, and then like I'll see the kids. Some of the kids are taller than me.
Oh my God.
And I'm just like, fuck, dude. Like I'm not a tall dude. I know I'm a small person. I'm okay with that.
Or you're like 5'9"?
Yeah, but when I talk about they don't. I'm sitting down. They don't know that.
No, just to paint the picture for people to know.
Okay, so let's say
They could have thought you were like 5
Let's say I'm 5'8". Okay. And then you know what I'm saying, this fucking 7th grader walks by and he's 6'2". And then in my mind, like I'm going through it so much in my mind, I'm like, this tall ass motherfucker. If you ever said something to me, I'll fuck this up. It's a kid. It's, you know, like, but in my mind, I'm like, this nigga thinks he's better than me. I'm gonna fuck him up.
He's like a 13-year-old.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, in his mind, he probably doesn't even give a fuck about what's going on.
No, these kids be looking goofy as shit, head slumped over like that. I'm just like, in my mom, like, fuck you, little motherfucker.
My God.
I'm fucking sick. That's hella funny.
Boy, going back to the question, at what age does it start to like not matter
That like age
for an age gap?
I would say like 24. It doesn't.
Yeah, I was
it
gonna say
doesn't
like 25.
matter.
After 25, you know what I'm saying? Do your thug thizzle, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like 10 years is like the absolute max that I would probably like have to go to if like I was still like looking.
I feel like, but though, you know what? It is just gonna sound insensitive to some. I think it's based on, you know, men and women too. I feel like if you're a young man and you're like 20 years old and you want to go for a 50-year-old woman,
A cougar?
man, you better do that.
Really?
Put it on the map, son. What you need?
Learn something.
Yo,
He said, learn something
go
today.
get seasoned, my boy.
But yeah, because then relatively, if it's like an older dude and like a younger woman,
That's
like
gross.
it's
I
gross.
actually-
It's like a sugar daddy / predator.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's predator status.
But yeah, I get that. But as long as like, I feel like the sugar daddy, quote unquote sugar daddy things are like okay if like everyone is like aware of what's happening.
I think it's cool if she's getting her bread. I get what you're saying.
Yeah, like if she's traveling the world and like she just has to just show up, then like that's fine.
Shit, I would do that.
Shoot, they got ladies flying to Dubai to get boo-booed on by billionaires. So if she's just got to hang out with this old man
For
like
a
$5,000
for a weekend, then
yeah.
I'm with that.
That's genius.
What if somebody offered me that?
Well, someone has offered us. Well, if someone offered you that, I'll say go take it. Get the money.
Get the money.
Get the money.
You know,
just
somebody has offered to like worship us.
Oh yeah. We haven't told you this?
No.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, I don't know if
you want to say this.
I don't know if I still have the DM.
All right, so let me give you like the general details of what happened. So this was like mid-pandemic, right?
Yeah.
I'm being dead ass.
Jackie gets a direct message on Twitter, and this person is talking to us about like, hey, like I really find you and your boyfriend like an attractive couple, and I would give you money to have me worship you. Right?
Yeah.
That's what happened.
Like I'm a nursing student. I'm trying to look for it, but there was like he was saying like, oh, I'm a nursing student and I'm about to finish and graduate. I'll give you guys like a portion of my paycheck every time I get paid.
I remember seeing 500.
Yeah.
This is a dude?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought this was a woman the whole time.
No, this was a dude. And yeah, he was asking just to like I don't know. He said worship. Yeah, he said
wanted to worship us.
But in what context?
Just like.
I think he wanted like. I mean, we didn't entertain it.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, we definitely didn't entertain this.
But
I think he might have wanted maybe like exclusive like couple photos or something. So imagine if like me and Jackie had like a joint OnlyFans. And we were doing like
a joint Instagram. Why gotta be OnlyFans?
I know, for real.
No, because he wanted.
No, because if you say OnlyFans, that makes it seem like we're gonna be doing like hella like X-rated content.
DJ Khaled has an OnlyFans.
Ew.
He plays basketball with Tyga. I'm being dead ass. He plays literally basketball with Tyga. I'm just saying. This is what I've been told. So I think this dude like. In the context of like worshiping us, he probably wanted exclusive content.
Like if we were to go on a trip or something, and like he wants pictures of us on the trip, then we'll like send him pictures.
So let's just say if his name was like Jason, for example, right? We'll just use okay. Well, okay, no. Well, no, we'll use Patrick as an example. Patrick's his middle name, which we just found out yesterday.
You don't say that. Oh my god.
So if Patrick wanted like an exclusive shout out,
I think he gets it now.
No, I'm saying like if we went to like Vancouver or Seattle and we were like, oh hey Patrick, we're over here in Vancouver. This video's for you. Type of shit.
That sounds like some throuple shit.
Throuple?
Throuple.
Oh, is that
there's 3 people in in like the couple.
Yeah. Is that polygamy?
No, throuple is more of like that friend that you can't get rid of.
So the third wheel.
Yeah.
The third wheel?
Yeah.
I was a third wheel for a long time.
Really?
Yeah. It's cool. You know, as long as they're not making out and shit in front of you.
No, yeah, I was definitely a third wheel for a minute.
Yeah, it could be cool.
It was fun. No, because think about it. As a third wheel, and I don't know if this happened to you, but I basically got free car rides to and from my house. Mm-hmm. And got free food, free boba. Just to hang out? All right. We with it. It's not like they were like fucking in front of me.
Hey.
Yeah.
No.
I said it's not like they were. We were just eating.
I mean, if they would have did that, I probably just went in another room. I wouldn't have left. You know what I mean?
Like, y'all can come out when you're done.
You know what I'm saying? It was my homie that I've known my whole life, so it was like, you know, if they would have wanted to, hey Jay, I want to get down. I'm like, all right, I'm going to the room and hang out with your brother. Hang out with shit.
You never been to third wheel?
Yeah, I have for like a long time. Yeah. Like with my brother and my sister-in-law, I was always their third wheel.
Yeah.
Like they would go to Disneyland, they'd take me, and be like, okay, all right. I'd go and get free stuff, so I'm cool.
Oh,
yeah,
that's true.
That was for what? Like I've been a
if
third
that's
wheel
third
for them.
Then yeah, because my sister got married at 21, and I was third wheeling with them for like a good 5-year period. Like I was just anywhere they went. You want to go?
I think it was like their first like 4 years that like they were together because I was like still young. So
you sure they weren't chaperoning?
Probably.
Oh, mom told them to take you.
Yeah, to approve the relationship. It's like take care of Jackie while you guys go out.
No, because she never said to take me. Oh. She never said like, oh, like.
She never said it to you.
Okay.
I'm sick. Speaking of marriage, are you excited to get married?
Oh, of course. You know?
Yeah, she's right behind you.
And she has a pick in her
hand.
Like,
what was the answer? No, I am, man. I think marriage would be dope. I think it would be... It's pretty much the same thing we've been doing. Mm-hmm. I think it's just... It's official. Like official, and you know what I'm saying? Like, it's more of an expression of it, you know what I'm saying? Because it's like... I think of her as my wife, you know what I'm saying? I call her that's my old lady, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, like, I don't think that the paper would change anything for me feelings-wise.
Yeah.
You know, I think I'm already there mentally. I think it's just, that's what you do.
Yeah.
And, you know, so from a traditional aspect, because I don't even think Sabrina wanted to get married initially. Like, when we first started dating, she was like, I don't want to get married.
I actually remember her saying that. I remember her saying that, yeah.
She never really wanted to. She was like, I'll take a ring. She was like, but I don't want to get married. She was like, I'm not really tripping. And then as we were together, she was like, you know what? I do want a wedding. I do want a wedding. You know, because I mean, what little girl don't want a wedding?
That's very true.
So,
yeah, little girl. Sabrina's younger than me.
So I was actually appalled because I guess they're going with somebody else to DJ the wedding.
What? Oh yeah. But we approved of it too. But I also,
Yeah, we want DJ Midas.
Period.
Oh.
Speaking into existence.
Okay.
I know you listening, my guy.
I guess Midas is gonna. Yeah.
Yeah.
Midas knows already.
Yeah.
Midas.
Oh, you guys told him already?
Yeah. We told him at the Warriors game. I like that guy, man. He cool dude.
Oh, he's great.
Yeah, he cool dude.
Yeah. I didn't know that, but like he's like hella older too. I wouldn't say hella older, but like he's what, mid-30s?
Mid-30s.
Yeah. And I didn't guess that. I thought he was around your guys' age.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Yeah. I'm excited for you guys.
I'm excited. I think it'll be dope. I do. You know, I just want to have one day where it just be fun. You know, drinks and whatnot. I am nervous to do the vows part.
You are nervous?
Yeah, I'm gonna cry.
Really?
I'm gonna cry. I know
are you are a sentimental guy? That's why.
Yeah, I'm gonna cry. I know it because I lucked out, man. When I proposed, everybody started cheering so loud. I was able to just be like, "You want to get married?" I didn't have to do the speech, you know, because it was so loud. She wouldn't have heard it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I didn't want to be crying in front of everybody.
Yeah.
But I probably would have cried.
Well, I can't imagine the pressure that you felt because I remember when I I pump fake Jackie at the Warriors game.
Oh.
So I don't know if we put this on wax yet, but so I took everybody out to the Warriors game. It was Warriors versus someone. And basically it was the ring ceremony. And so Jackie does this thing where she like flashes her hand to me like as if like she wants a she does want a ring. So what I did was
if she wants a ring. As if she wants a ring.
So I get the Warriors replica ring and then I go down on one knee. I think I was just to tie my shoe or whatever. And then immediately a whole bunch of eyes.
Yeah.
But immediately a whole bunch of eyes just glared at me like this is really about to happen. And then I'm over here just like, oh shit.
That's when I got you up. I was like, no, he's kidding.
I'm like, dude.
Oh shit, my bad.
But then the pressure.
Have y'all ever been there when somebody proposed?
Oh yeah, my brother proposed to my sister-in-law in front of like the whole family.
Oh wow, that's dope. How about you, Nico?
What he did, like, oh shit, my bad. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Like what he did, they were supposed to go to like another wedding actually that day, and so he told her like, oh yeah, like let's go, blah blah blah. He was gonna go pick her up at her parents' house, and then say like, oh, I forgot my wallet at my parents' place, so we're gonna have to go back. Yeah. Her family was already getting dressed for that wedding, quote unquote. So they ended up coming over to our house, and we had her side of the family, my side of the family, family friends, like their friends. Yeah, everyone was there.
Oh, damn. Shout out to him.
So, like, he went inside and he went straight to the backyard. Yeah. And then he's like, okay, go get her. So I was the one that went to go get her. Like, oh, my aunts want to say hi to you real quick. She goes, okay, hold on. Because she was still putting on makeup in the car.
Yeah.
And then she was walking out through the kitchen. And then I opened the door and I looked at her and I started crying. And then she's just like, Jackie. And then I was just like, just keep going. And then she's like, okay. And then, yeah, my brother said like a whole speech to her. And then he's like, I honestly don't remember the speech. He goes, I just kept talking and I blacked out, but I know I said something like really good. Yeah. And so, yeah, that was, then we like basically partied that whole night.
That's lit.
Yeah.
That's super dope. Lit.
Mm-hmm.
What about you? You ever seen one?
I think I've just seen a couple on like TikTok. So
never in person?
Never in person. Really? And my brain works in a weird way where I think like I've watched so much content where I think I actually witnessed it in real life. So like I don't think I actually witnessed the marriage in real life, but I've seen a lot on IG. Shit. Yeah. But you know, okay, now I have kind of like, I was telling Jackie about this, right? Is it a trend? What? Because
to get married?
No, not to get married.
To propose?
Just for the clout.
No, not to propose. Yeah. Not proposing for clout. But like, so I'm the oldest between me and Sabrina. And then it was Midas.
Oh, yeah.
Our friend Midas has a younger brother who's already literally about to get married, has kids, And for me, you know, like, me and Jackie aren't in that marriage phase or have kids yet. Because, you know, we're both focused on like our stuff. So it's kind of like a weird trend to see like the older generation, like the firstborns, not have kids yet, and then when you come down to like the younger siblings, like they're more established in like what they want to do and like family wise and all that. It's like a weird thing that I'm kind of seeing right now.
You know what? I would say it is somewhat true because my older sister, she's married, but she doesn't have any kids yet. You know? And then I have kids and everything, and I mean, I definitely can see that would be like a trend. I mean, I couldn't say
but
why.
I also feel like too, like, I mean, me being the youngest, and even though I'm not in that phase of life, it's always, I don't want to say it's like rebelling. I don't want to say it's rebelling, but I just want to say like it's just, I feel like the younger siblings always just have like, just kind of want to do their own thing, and they don't want to go a traditional route. They don't want to go in this like traditional sense. Like my brother and my sister-in-law, they did everything very traditional, and if that works for them. So like for them, and it's working out, and I'm like, okay, like that's great. Like they didn't move in together until the night of their wedding.
God damn.
Yeah, like the first night that they like moved into their small place. Remember the one back to my grandma's house? That was their first night living together. And they did that very traditionally. A year later after they got married, they were pregnant. And so I feel like they did it very traditionally, and like for me, that's not how I want to. Like
that seems super like scary to like.
Yeah. Like before, like we have kids or before like we get married, I want to make sure I can live with him first.
Dude, that's what I'm saying. That's why
stand his morning breath type.
Like, can I stand just what he does like on a daily? You know.
Well, that's why it's like, you know, no shot to them or anybody who went on like a traditional route of marriage, but like I just couldn't imagine myself like get married and then boom, it's like the first night we're ever living with each other. It's kind of like I would kind of want to test the waters first to see how it goes.
Sure.
What did you like have any like this, because Sabrina's the first girl that you've obviously lived with, right?
Yes.
So it was it like difficult to like figure out your guys' living styles?
Yes and no. Yeah, it's really what it comes down to. Men, none of your shit is important. Nothing you have holds value. Everything you have is trash and expendable. And that T-shirt from her middle school graduation is more valuable than anything you've ever purchased. This is 100%. That's how it goes.
Oh my god!
It's what it is, and I've come to accept it. You know, which is a lot of it's true. I keep dumb shit, so it's like I get it.
I told him you can have a Pokemon corner in the apartment.
You need a man cave, dude.
I do, dude. I totally want a man cave.
That's totally fine, but for right now, you have a corner.
I'll take the corner.
I told Sabrina when we get a house, I'm gonna get a 2-car garage if we don't have enough bedrooms. She can park her car in the garage. I'm gonna build a wall.
So that way you have
and I'm gonna have me a man cave, and I'm gonna park my car outside. But that's gonna be my space.
Interesting.
Yeah, I mean that's very fair if like the woman of the family like does the rest of the house and the guy just has like this one spot.
Yeah, I want it to just be me, you know.
I feel like my dad has like several spots in the house.
Well, your dad has
like in the very center of the house, which used to be my old room. Once my brother moved out and I moved into his old room, he made that his listening room. So he has all his records. He has a media center and he has like a TV there. He has 2 couches from him and my mom. They're like reclining couches, and he has like a little table with the Macallan, what is it? What is Macallan?
Macallan 22 Scotch?
Yeah, the Scotch.
Uncle, I'm coming over.
Yeah. He has the Macallan. He has 2 glasses, a cigar box. Like, that's his listening room.
Shit.
And then he has the den that's like right next door to that room.
It's like the entertainment room.
Yeah, the entertainment room. And then he has the garage, which is also like his space too. So, yeah. Yeah, I feel like my dad has a lot of stuff in the house.
Your dad basically takes up half the house.
Yeah.
And then the garage is basically his.
Yeah, that's what I said. The garage is basically his, so yeah.
That's lit. Yeah. That's how it's supposed to be.
So wait.
I'm sick.
So wait, going back to this shirt. So my sister kept the shirt from middle school?
Or was that an exaggeration?
It was definitely an exaggeration.
Oh, okay. And I was about to say, I've kept shirts from like high school.
But no, like even when we first moved in, well, you know, because I moved in when we had Bria, I moved into your parents' house, and her closet was just like full of stuff. Like, who has 4 fur coats?
Girls.
Like fur, like long fur coats.
I mean,
4 of them.
4.
And
well, y'all live in the Bay.
It's cold. It's cold.
Because as cold as it was, and that we've been together for like almost, I think, gonna be like 4 years, 3-4 years now. She wore it once.
One of them?
And I wasn't even there when she wore it. The one time. So I can say honestly, I've never seen her wear this jacket.
The red one?
The red one.
Do you want to defend yourself?
No, who doesn't need an all red fur coat if you're from the Bay?
I will say I have 2 exactly same puffer vests, and but they're like different colors, so that's why you need several different colors of fur coats.
I kind of have to agree with them.
Oh, I'm the queen.
I have to agree with them.
You know what? Hey, I'm not gonna argue it. I don't understand it. It doesn't make sense to me.
I mean, I get it. Because I feel like as a guy, we just wear like the same shit all the time.
You do wear the same shit.
Like I'll wear the same black tee every single day if I needed to.
Yeah, my mom, like my parents have gifted Nico like things like of clothing with color because they're like he always wears black.
Yeah.
Black or white tees.
I have to agree like to have multiple like articles of clothing, but I got it. So when it comes to a guy, especially in the Bay, why it's so prevalent to just have black and white tees is because it's so damn cold. And with that being said, we're always wearing hoodies.
Yeah.
So essentially, it doesn't matter what shirt we're wearing.
Facts.
What matters more is the hoodie that's on.
You want to talk about the pet peeve that you have of me with hoodies and sweaters?
Oh yeah, she sleeps with them on.
No, not that one.
Which one?
The one that like I don't wear a shirt underneath, and you're like, why don't you?
Oh
do
yeah,
that?
it's kind of weird. She doesn't wear a shirt underneath her hoodie.
I know some women that do that.
Most women do that, right?
I don't know.
Like right now, I have a shirt on, but like if it's like to like go out and like it's cold, but not like cold enough to like wear a second layer. Like most of the time, I just wear the hoodie.
I knew a girl that did that in high school. I think she was.
Or is that an LA thing? Because we get
Sabrina, do you wear a shirt under your hoodie?
Yeah, because you know why? It is a city thing. You know why? Because in the city, if you hot and cold, you can't decide. So in LA, if you take off your hoodie, you got shit under. But in the Bay Area,
true.
You got a shirt on.
Yeah.
That's fair.
The weather is crazy.
The weather's too back and forth.
So
that's fair.
Shout out to the Bay for being tastemakers in the clothing industry once again.
Man, they get it from the soil, you know.
Ask
40, he told you.
That's hella funny.
So Jason, where can everybody find you, man?
Do you want people to follow you? That's the thing.
I honestly,
he can't be found.
I can't be.
Oh,
found.
he can't be found.
Well, I can, but I don't.
Okay.
I wouldn't add you.
That's
I wouldn't
fine.
add you. Respectfully.
Respectfully, I wouldn't add you because I don't know you.
Because I don't know.
Amen.
But they virtually know you from the podcast.
You know, feel free to, when you see me on Jackie and Nico's pictures and stuff on their stories.
Be like, I know him.
Yeah. Or now you know, anytime we refer to Jason, you can hear his voice. Well, you have an understanding of his voice now.
Yeah.
That
too.
Interesting.
Yeah, see? That's why we need to put these guests on. So it's like the more we refer to people, they'll be like, oh, okay, this is who they were talking about.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Well, yes. Happy 2023, everybody. Yeah, more podcasts coming soon. I'm off to the Philippines.
Yeah.
So we're going to be posting a podcast that we previously recorded and just share them with y'all.
They're different, not the same ones.
Yeah. They're all different. We got a couple guests coming through. Anyways, y'all, happy 2023. My name is Nico Blitz.
I'm Jackie Ramirez.
I'm Jason.
Peace out, y'all.
Adios.
Bye.